Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's review the new Pet Sematary. So yeah, a bunch of new videos this week and there's still one coming which is a Shazam review. Might not be your interest, but it is mine. But anyway, today we are here to review the Pet Sematary movie, the new remake. And if you've seen my most anticipated movies video, this was one that was quite high on the list, mainly because I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and I was really curious to see how they remake the movie since it was already done in the past, but you know, it was in 1989, I believe. And you know, the CGI, that whole stuff was like old, and a lot of things weren't like believable, and so I was really curious to see how they pull it off like nowadays. And so I went to watch it last night and I have some thoughts. But before I get into my actual thoughts, in case you don't know anything about Pet Sematary, Pet Sematary is a book from Stephen King, and the basic premise is that a family moves into a house that has a pet cemetery in the backyard, and behind the pet cemetery there's other stuff, and that's where the creepy things start. I'm not going to say much because I know when I read the book there was a whole introduction of Stephen King saying why this book was so horrifying to him and like the story behind it, and it gave me a lot of spoilers, and I wasn't really surprised with most of the things that happened in the story. So that's basically it. The family that has a pet cemetery in the backyard, and behind the pet cemetery something else is going on. So yeah, this new movie stars Jason Clarke, Amy Seimetz, John Lithgow, and J.T. Lawrence. Probably saying all these names wrong, but you know me. And I must say, all of these actors were really good, and yeah, I think it's time to get into my actual thoughts on the movie. So I have a lot of mixed feelings towards this movie. Right away, I must say that I'm not the biggest fan of the book nor the first movie. Like, they are all right for me, and it's not like I hate them or I don't like the story or anything, but I just don't think the story is that clever or horrifying. I know for most people it's horrifying. Maybe if I was a parent I could relate to the story, but yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't really connect with me, but I appreciate it. It's a good story. It's okay. So I went to the movie with not a lot of expectations, and I was really disappointed. So I think my expectations matched what the actual movie was. Like, they changed quite a few stuff from the book, but I already knew that because of the second trailer, which has the biggest spoilers like ever, mainly because they changed stuff and it is shown in the second trailer. But I also feel like they kept a lot of things that I wanted. Like, it is good balanced, and I can't not compare with the original movie. So there's stuff that were in the first movie that aren't in this one, and vice versa. Like, there's stuff that weren't in the first movie and are in this one. So I think they are really well matched. Something that kind of annoyed me is that the ending isn't exactly the same as in the book, and I think the ending in the book is better, but yeah, they changed it, so might be kind of a spoiler, but yeah, I'm not saying what happens or what doesn't happen, but yeah. But all in all, I understand why they changed some stuff, like the ending. I don't quite understand, like I don't like that they changed the ending, and yeah, I'm a bit picky with that, but overall the things that they change I kind of understand, and some of them make sense but others just don't. And yeah, like I said, I have a lot of mixed feelings. In the end, I think that both movies, the original one and this one, are equally good. I gave both of them the same rating, so I don't think one is better than the other. They are really well matched. They are good. And this one just has better like images. It's clearer, it's updated, so I think that's the main difference. And yeah, that's basically it. So on to ratings. Overall, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. As I said, just like I did in the first movie, the original one, I also think I gave it a 3.5. So yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like amazing. Cinematography wise, I gave it a 4 out of 5 because comparing with the original, this cinematography is better. I think it has good color grading. There's some scenes in the cemetery that are good, although some of them are a bit too dark and I couldn't see some of the stuff. And keep in mind I was in a dark cinema, so it's not like there was daylight or anything to keep me distracted. There's some shots that are a bit too dark, but overall I think they're good, and some camera movements are also nice. The music is alright. It's not like Us where I really like the music and it gave the movie like a really eerie vibe. This one was your typical horror movie music. And originality wise, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 because they couldn't really be original since this story comes from a book, but they changed some stuff, so they kind of made it original. It doesn't mean that I liked it, but it was kind of original. I don't know. Like I said, I had a hard time rating this movie because it was okay, and there's stuff that I like, is stuff that I didn't. So but yeah guys, these are my thoughts on the new Pet Sematary movie. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie. Do you like it better than the first one? Do you prefer the original? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!